because this is gonna be okay.
We are delivering the parenting time guidelines per request of Kira Marshall.
I'm gonna tell you one more time. I'm gonna tell you one more time, and then I'm gonna fuck you up. Get off my property. Get off my fucking property. I don't give a fuck. Get off my property. Get off my fucking property. Get off my property.
That's Indiana Parenting Time Guidelines.
I said get off my fucking property.
Everything that I specifically stated.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get off my property. Fuck that. Get off my property.
There is the Parenting Time Guidelines. Light it on fire.
You ain't worth me fucking putting your hands on you. Get off my property.
Get the police.
I'll call them.
He's calling them. Looks like it.
Don't give a fuck. Get off my property. You're not in the right.
I will stand right here until the police.
Good. Motherfucker, you do that. Fucking bullshit created off the fucking internet with you.
Indiana.gov. Obviously, he's refusing to accept the court's order for parenting time guidelines. I brought him a copy of the parenting time guidelines, and he's threatening my life. So, obviously, you see where the parenting time guidelines are. This is where he is. He's threatening my life. And this is going to go for court because I have video proof that he doesn't care about what the court ordered. This is Tracy Marshall that we're talking about. That's also Kara Marshall, and that's also Shelby Marshall. So everything that was just done, once the police gets out here, they're going to hand them the same type of paperwork, and they're going to tell him straight up that he has an order to go by, and he refuses. So I'm going to go down here and pick this up again, since he chose to yell and scream and cause problems. And then we're going to go back once the police gets here. In fact, we're going to go wait for the police to get here. And then, in fact, I'm coming that way. Once the police gets here, we're going to hand them the same type of paperwork because this is the court order that he has to go by. And he refuses. And he's threatening me, obviously in front of my children, because my children are sitting right here behind the camera.
In the van.
So without further ado, we'll just wait for the police to come and we can hand this paperwork to them.
Let's wait in the van.
We're going to wait in the van, for the police to show up, and once the police shows up, we can hand him the official parenting time guidelines that the court ordered him, because he's been calling and harassing, sending emails saying that I'm not going to see my son, and according to
Threatening the family,
and according to court order, the judge specifically stated to Shelby Marshall and Kara Marshall that visitation is ordered, and because they refuse visitation, they're looking at violation and obviously contempt. So we're going to wait until the police shows up.
let's go wait in the van. In the van, Joseph.
And as you see, I'm in the van, and I await the police to show up. I mean, this is not me trying to be aggressive, because we obviously seen the aggressiveness of the situation. The aggressiveness of the situation lies with Tracy Marshall. Now, Tracy, the first thing that he did, well, Shelby was out here at this car. She ran from this car inside. Tracy Marshall walked out the door as I was being nice, knocked on his door. I wasn't intruding, and I was handing him what Kara Marshall was asking for, which was the Indiana Rules of Court, Indiana Parenting Time Guidelines. That way she can determine that I can see my son via court order. But Tracy Marshall had a totally different agenda on his hands, and he wanted to
Here comes the police.
Yell and threaten. Okay, the police is here, so I'm going to step out of the vehicle and I'm going to talk with them.
Hello. We're recording this for court.
Okay. This needs to be, I came over to nicely hand this information to Shelby Marshall, Kara Marshall, and Tracy Marshall. It's highlighted with everything that the court ordered just Tuesday to them. And the first thing that I did was I actually walked up, nice, knocked on the door, and I got met with some serious threats, including threats on my life, in which I was told that wasn't going to happen. But so I decided to nicely come over here, and this man threatened my life. All recorded. There he is. See? And there he is. And there he is. He's still going on. Everything that is court ordered, obviously via the parenting time guidelines, is highlighted, and they cannot refuse me visitation time because of anything. So, see, and there you go. You hear how it's
issued by the court.
Issued by the court.
Do you have a lawyer?
Actually,
He's representing himself.
Yeah,
they have
I'm
a lawyer.
representing myself. I am my own lawyer, and this was information requested by his wife. It was requested by his wife.
And I have that on text message.
And we have that on text message. Okay. So everything that he's saying and doing right now is contempt of court.
Here. Here's the text message. The second one, or the second from the bottom.
And this is him asking for a witness.
That's her, the grandmother that's sitting on the porch now.
Yep.
She requested the written document stating all the parenting time guidelines.
Come here and talk to them, but
exactly.
Once they ask you to leave, you have to leave.
Well, and I did.
I see.
But see, this is what was requested. That's why I brought it over in the first place. Now, with them not doing what they're supposed to be doing,
That's right.
and I know you. I mean, I've known you for quite a while. But the thing about it is that they were court ordered, and I decided to highlight everything for them, show them that it was from Indiana.gov, judiciary, rules. Let them know that
you need to go back to court and explain what.
It was continued, and we're waiting on that.
It was continued. It was continued, but the judge flat out ordered Shelby and Kara, that was in the courtroom, that I get my visitation via the parenting time guidelines, and that's exactly. And I was refused yesterday, so I decided to come over, show them the parenting time guidelines because I already sent it to them in the message, give them a copy of it. Highlight everything, and then I was going to tell them I'm picking them up 9 a.m. Saturday, and they can pick them up 7 p.m. Sunday or Saturday, and then I'm going to pick them up. I'm going to pick them up again 9 a.m. Sunday, and they can pick them up 7 p.m. Court mandated.
Visitation, right?
Exactly.
I'm going to talk to them about what it sounds like. Just go talk to the judge. Honestly, all the further we're probably going to get to today. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But
that's understandable.
That's why we're recording this.
But it's understandable because, well, yesterday I was refused my time, and then when I called to, you know, get everything situated via this to Cara, Tracy started throwing and yelling and crapping and saying, "You're never gonna see him. You're never gonna get anything." And that was actually recorded on my wife's phone. She's got this little thing, a little app that records it. So.
But yeah. So you're gonna talk to the judge about it.
And that's understandable, but they at least need to know that that did not come from my hands. That actually came
I'll
from.
ask them to see if they can. I'll ask them to see if they want this. Just to read at it. They probably won't.
Well, but it's
they
it's
refuse
mandated.
it, then
It's
take
mandated
it
by
down.
court. I mean, that's what they have to go by, and it actually says it's from in.gov. I didn't print it off or make it up. So, I mean, if they want to continue this, I mean, honestly, and I mean, if you choose to tell them this, either, regardless of what they think or what they say, if they refuse, then that's going to make things look that much worse. But my life was officially threatened by that man, not anyone else, just him. And see, as you can see, he's admitted his guilt.
But a lot. And
Here he comes.
just to let you know what's going to happen today as far as.
Well, I understand
Hey,
that.
Stay back over there.
did I tell you not to come here? I want him trespassing.
She can't because I got a court order. Yep, I got a court order. So, and in
If
fact,
they don't want us
will,
to come here, we can pick them up at a location like
yeah,
the
in fact,
police department, which was something I was
are
going
you the
to.
official, like one of the main ones in Roanoke Police Department?
Today, but right now, yeah. Nobody else can go on. Nobody else can go.
That's fucking sucks. So I mean, technically, so I would have to go to the Huntington Sheriff's Department, and that would be the proper place for drop off and pick up. Then.
That's a lot of times.
Well,
conflicts like this, they just the judge might make that another term. You know, since you're gonna have conflicts like this, you have to be recorded and in a level and equal environment.
Right.
So come into his house or idiot like this.
Well, yeah, as you can see.
But anyway.
All right, go ahead. We'll wait.
But just it's gonna cause conflict if you bother them anymore.
Well, I will absolutely leave. I just want them to understand that's the parenting time guidelines. That's what they got to go by. And the timeline that I'm specifically stating to you is 9 a.m. Saturday. I'm picking them up. They can pick them up Sunday at 7 or Saturday at 7, and then I pick them back up 9 a.m. Sunday, and they can pick them back up at 7. That's per the rules.
He's allowed 10 hours on Saturday and 10 hours on Sunday.
So, and that's what I'm wanting, and that's what I'm going for.
Plus 3 hours during the week.
But if they refuse, you know, that's contempt.
You already know. Okay, I want to talk.
And he was sitting there looking at me.
like that thing.
Wrong door. Stay there, also.
Oh, Bambi, did it scare you?
It's okay. We got jumpers here helping us out. Okay. I'm sorry if the man scared you. It's all right. You want a quick drink? Is that good? Okay. Are you gonna be all right? All right. Here you go. Be good, officer. I'm going to go back here.
Maybe you. Okay, Bambi. Okay. Don't worry about it, Dad. And we got 9 more minutes.
That's fine. We should be done by then. Baby?
But you take this instead of just staying there.
Alright, they didn't want your paper.
That's fine.
And that is perfectly fine with them. And just like we talked about before, you're going to have to finish this up with the courts. And you,
Well,
it is his...
our duty to try.
It's exactly. There's nothing wrong with trying to be civil. You're coming over here and trying to work things out with them.
Right.
But they're not wanting to, okay? They don't want you to come back anymore, and they wanted me to issue a trespass warning, so...
Well, trespass warning, I really technically don't deserve that because I did knock. I mean, I did record that right as soon as he went back inside the house, I actually walked off the property. I mean, I didn't.
Well, that is...
She did. Kara did ask us to come and deliver those papers.
Yes, she did. In fact, she was talking about us coming over Wednesday or was it? No, it was Tuesday. Tuesday at 3 p.m. to see Aries, but because of Tracy Marshall, she says that's not going to be a good idea because he can get violent. So that's why I'm like,
that's the gentleman.
Yeah, the husband.
I know it's known as Mr. Marshall. Okay, but I do still have to tell you not to come back here.
Well, I won't.
Until you get it settled with the courts and get something set in stone. Right now, it just sounds like you're in a wishy-washy period where nothing's set in stone yet.
Oh, that was officially set in stone that I get my visitation. That was set in stone, and it was also set in stone that Shelby, and that's a major thing, Shelby not be around any sex offenders.
And the child was to live at this address.
At this address, and it can only be at this address or my address. And tomorrow, I mean, I'll go up and I'll make sure that I have the order. But if I can't come out here, is it possible that I come out here with an officer if I have that order?
Which order?
With the court order stating that I do get visitation.
Well, that has to be assigned by a judge. And
Well,
then the county police will help you do this exchange.
Okay. Because I'll get that from.
Okay.
I'll get that from the judge tomorrow because he ordered it Tuesday. So then I can come out Saturday with an officer to pick up my son.
Okay.
All right, that works?
It
It eliminates the trespassing and criminal part.
And then, yeah. But the important step there is getting it settled through the courts.
Exactly.
And like I talked to you before, is it got continued? And unfortunately, when it gets continued, nothing has been settled. It was something that you had talked about, but he hasn't made a ruling on anything. I heard that from you guys over
He
here.
hasn't made a ruling on custody, but
Custody.
he already ruled on visitation.
Visitation is ruled.
Visitation is not to be hindered.
That puts them in contempt. So make sure the judge knows about that.
Yeah.
And he's gonna help you out. So you
Yeah,
get
exactly.
visitation, okay?
Right.
There's nothing I can step into right now because it is civil. It is not criminal. All right. When he violates a court order,
All right. I appreciate your time, Jumpers. I'm gonna